A whole nother year has passed, and that means it's time to make another video. In the last year, a lot of life stuff has happened. It's been pretty stressful. I stopped making videos with a veloster because jobs change, money inflow changes. I ended up moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, so hopefully that'll present some better opportunities so that I can make some more money, so I can do more stuff with cars and make more videos, because that's really what we're all here for, is to make videos or watch videos. First and foremost, the biggest thing that I like about this is that it's still a manual transmission. I'm in complete control of when I shift gears, of where I'm at in the power band at all times. That's just the best part about a manual transmission. You can make the argument that automatic transmissions are faster, but if it's not a good automatic transmission, it's not going to be faster. Plain and simple. The last car that I had the dual clutch transmission, and it was just absolute garbage. It would try to drive me around, and I don't like that. I want to drive the car. I bought the car. I want to drive the car. It's my car. Let me drive the car. I don't want the car driving the car. I really like that the torque comes on so quickly. Start building boost at about 2,000 RPMs. It hits peak boost at 3,000 RPMs, but then around 4,500 or so, it just completely falls flat on its face. I'm pretty sure that Subaru tuned it up so that they can meet all kinds of different standards as far as like sound and safety and all kinds of stuff like that. That's why these car manufacturers make things and tune them a certain way, is because of all the rules and regulations, so that they can actually sell them all over the world. And it actually shows you your mile per gallons in real time. So if you're completely coasting foot off the gas, it's going to show you all green miles per gallon. If you're flooring it, it's going to go all yellow miles per gallon. So it's really cool that it does that in real time. It's very easy to drive. The clutch pedal for me is taking some getting used to. I haven't had a stick shift car in 10 years or more, and my last one was a 3000 GT SL, and I got to drive it maybe a month out of the whole year that I owned it, because I blew the engine on it twice. So that was very sad and disastrous. I've only ever had a stock clutch between this car and my 3000 GT. It feels fairly light. It grabs kind of low, I guess. I'm not really sure, but I do know that it is very drivable. It's not that hard to get between gears. It's not hard to drive it fast. It gets kind of tricky to drive it slow, but I think that's just how standard vehicles are at all. The turning radius is really good. It's got a very tight turning radius from what I'm used to with the veloster. I don't know if you can hear that, but one of the coolest things about having a turbo is that you can hear the turbo from the factory. You don't have to modify this car in order to hear the turbo, which to me is a game changer. That right there would have been a whole reason to buy the car, which is kind of the reason that I bought the car, is because I wanted a turbo and I wanted to hear the turbo and I wanted to make cool turbo noises. Now, we can amplify those turbo noises because there's such a large aftermarket support for this car, which is a really big incentive in my mind. If you want a car that has all kinds of aftermarket parts, boom, here you go, this is one of them. Let's find a highway so I can show you how this thing pulls. Turn. You don't have to stop in the middle of the road to turn. don't know if you can hear the turbo sound through the camera, but it is so nice. You just get a and then it goes away because it's still stock. Got a really slow Silverado in front of me, so that's kind of distressing. Because I'm getting on the highway, so you would think you'd want to get up to highway speed and not, go 45 miles an hour while you're trying to merge into 70 mile an hour traffic. It just doesn't make any sense to me at all. The majority of my time spent driving this car is commute time. I drive 1 hour one way to work, so I'm in this car 2 hours a day. My favorite thing is, at about 65 miles an hour, I'm cruising at 5,400 RPM. If I give it just a little bit of throttle, it just pulls. And we're not talking a full throttle pull straight from 2,500 RPM. That's not what I'm doing. Apparently these engines don't have a problem with ringland failure like the EJs do. This one, the weak point is their rod. There's a really good video that I watched from MRT Performance, I think is what it's called. I'll link the video that I watched down below. Engine building shop out of Australia, and they've got a lot of really good information on the FA20 engines and EJs, all kinds of stuff like that. I always wanted a turbo car. I always really liked the idea of a turbo car, but I never really understood. I never actually rode in a turbo car, like at all, I think. Like, I honestly don't know when I had ever ridden in a turbo car. They just sound cool. I guess it's mostly just videos on the internet that I saw, I suppose. But now I get it. Now I know why they're so cool, because they just keep going and going and going. Watch this. See this Mustang over here? We're gonna catch up to him. Oh, he downshifted. Let's go. I'm still right behind him. I don't know if you can hear him from the camera, but he's getting it. And he's not leaving me. I mean, well, he's got a little bit of distance on me now, because he's probably flooring it, but I don't care that much. This car has got a lot of body roll. I think that's its biggest issue is, I don't know if you can tell how bad that sway was, but it's pretty bad. One of the coolest things that I like about this car is the turn-in is so good. Being the all-wheel drive, it just turns in and goes, and you can accelerate out of corners so easily. It's so nice. It's a little tire scrub, not too bad though. From the factory, this car claims 265 peak horsepower. That might have been torque. I looked at a magazine from Road and Driver, an article from Road and Driver, or Car and Driver, and they said they dynoed their stock WRX. They got 220 horsepower and about 240 to 260 torque, which makes a lot of sense. Got a few mods on the way for this thing. I've got a lot of plans. My plans far exceed my my budget, but we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna do a lot of comparison videos. I want to review every single product that I get for this car so that we can see exactly how it was before to what it became from just that one mod. Now, granted, it is all gonna be collective, so we're just gonna build it. I want to review it. I want to take what it was before, put something on it, and then what it feels like afterwards. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you want to see, hit the bell. I don't make videos very consistently. Life happens. But yeah, thanks for watching.